Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our first day of racing for the ARAMCO F1 in Schools World Finals. It's time now for our teams in Americas to race. I'm Tom Deacon, your host, and joining me, my fabulous co-host who's been watching all of the races alongside me all day, Amy Martin. Lovely to have you back again for the third section. So much to talk about from the first and second one. What stood out for you today?
I think it was really nice how all the Aussie teams were at the top of the leaderboard right as we started the second session. Obviously, all the other teams in that first race did really, really well. But then the second time, we had people beating that time again and again and again. Really nice to see how the leaderboard's moving. Yeah, and incredible stuff from Prismatic, the team from Greece, getting a 1.014, going straight into the lead. And scenes of jubilation, but then straight away, the team that they were racing against, Team IQ, stepped up. And what was brilliant to see from them is moving from the development class to the professional class. Yeah, it's really nice to see how the competition kind of moves from lower age ranges all the way up, and then you can end up here at the World Finals. Yeah, and then a team like 9 Degrees, who are in third place at the moment, unfortunately, due to breakages, only raced twice today and weren't able to race again. But we will be seeing them again tomorrow. Maybe they can better that time when we add in the reaction times on top. Now, before we recap a little bit more and welcome our new member of Unity Racing to the touchscreen, he's very excited to get started. Some of you may have missed, because we started early on today, all that happened this morning. So let's find out a little bit more about our title partner, Aramco.
We are you. We cannot exist without you.
My name is Randin Naim, and I make our engineers' lives easier.
You are the dreamers, the thinkers, the
believers.
You are
explorers,
innovators, and the architects of opportunity.
My name is Abdurrahman Al Mubarak, and my job is to extract oil from the ground.
The achievers, the inspiration.
Ahmed Sekhan is my name, and I hunt for technologies.
The pioneers and engineers of clean, sustainable solutions. Scientists and inventors, the answers to our questions.
It's in some ways speaking to the earth and trying to listen very closely for her response. I'm Mazen Angadi, and I'm looking for opportunities.
You are the people who drive us forward every single hour of every single day.
Everything is safe. We can open the connection now.
The power in our performance, the rock to our reliability.
The first thing I noticed here with the rock.
Technologists, creators of solutions and purveyors of ideas, you light the path ahead.
Predictable.
Determined.
Unafraid of the unknown. And by enabling growth and development, you fuel employment and empower careers. You help societies prosper, spreading joy and happiness to bring hearts and minds closer together. You are today, tomorrow, the future. The hope and the vision. You are the biggest asset. And we are Aramco. And because of you, we lead the way, responsibly producing energy for the world, cleanly and reliably, for a better today, for all our tomorrows.
Great to hear from our title partner, Aramco, there. I'm sure we'll be hearing more from them throughout the next few days here at the F1 in Schools World Finals. Now, I didn't introduce him, but he's excited to be part of the show down here on the stage from Unity Racing. Michael, welcome down here. You've been very busy in the first 2 sessions today, haven't you?
Yeah, so I've been on the deceleration system at the end of the track, so for the first 2 sessions today. Which has been really exciting, seeing all the cars race for the first time. Of course, we've got more racing tomorrow and this evening, so it'll be exciting to see how the times change on the leaderboard.
Yeah, now the great thing is though, your experience in F1 in schools, are you getting a little bit of that buzz? Are you seeing that? Are you feeling it again like you did when you were competing?
Yeah, definitely. I know exactly how the teams are all feeling, seeing the work that they've put in on the cars over the last months or maybe years even, to get the cars to the track, so they must be really excited seeing them racing for the first time.
Now earlier on in session 2, I sort of did give all the blame to you, didn't I, Michael, for a design. I think it was with Bolt, the team. I blamed you for it. I can only apologise, but I was right though.
I can neither confirm nor deny. But,
Well, listen, it's great to have you down here, Michael. Looking forward to getting your insight. I do want to chat to our first team competing today. Yesterday, when we opened the show, we had a few technical issues, but I can't wait to chat to them now. ZENNA, are you there?
Hello. Hello.
Ah, yes, I can hear you. Welcome. You are our collaboration team from Brazil and Greece. I know you're taking a lot of inspiration from the Greek god Zeus and also a compelling personality like Ayrton Senna. So, guys, tell me about your team. Who's the team manager?
I am the team manager.
Oh, I think we said that about 5 times yesterday. Tell me about your team.
Well, this is ZENNA. As you said, our name is the combination of the Greek god Zeus, well, and the Brazilian F1 driver Ayrton Senna, and this is us, ZENNA.
Oh.
And the colors of our team, blue and yellow, is also from our countries, from our flags more specifically. And this way we think that we combine the cultures, to very different cultures, to very different histories in one team, ZENNA.
Well, it's fantastic to finally get to chat to you. Who can tell me about the car that we're about to see race on the track?
Actually, I can talk about the car.
Okay, tell myself and Amy and the rest of the world and Michael what you've done with your design.
Well, my name is Gustavo. I'm the manufacturing and design engineer from ZENNA. And well, the design, we got inspiration in a bullet, like a teardrop too. So all of the parts of our car, it is in a format like a teardrop, getting to be more aerodynamic as possible. So we already have used some materials that give aerodynamics to our car. So we realized that we can improve these materials and getting more quality in painting too. If you see our car, you can notice that the design, the appearance is so good, so straight, and I believe it is the most beautiful thing in our car.
Well, listen.
Design.
Well, it's great to find out a little bit more about the car, but hey, we have to go trackside to race the car to see how well it does. We'll catch up with you in a bit. I think maybe we can go trackside now to watch the first race, and then we will talk to the opposition today on the track, and that's girls Tonaltech racing all the way from Mexico. So in lane 1, you have ZENNA, and lane 2, girls Tonaltech racing. Best of luck. Wow, very fast there. Very fast indeed. ZENNA getting a 1.074. So all of those materials that Gustavo was talking about there looks fantastic. And girls Tonaltech racing 1.103. Great to see that.
Yeah, very fast.
Yeah, very fast indeed. We will get the breakdown from Michael before that though. We will see the replay, which I think is being loaded in on the screens at the moment. You can also see the Zoom team. So all of the teams have been loaded into our partner Zoom, and those are the people on the desks to the right. And then there is Lucy, if you missed section 1 and section 2 of the racing today. And we've split it up actually to make it nice and fair for all the teams, not keeping them up too late or getting them up too early. Lucy has been a calming influence. There's breakages ahoy at times, and she's been able to calm us all down a little bit. But yeah, good start for both of those teams.
Yeah,
Amy.
very good.
So So, Lucy, before I go to the second team, what's happened up there?
So, unfortunately, ZENNA's front and rear wing have both fallen off, but we did know it was after the finish line, so luckily they can go again. But again, car B is fine, so they'll race that down, and then car A will get fixed as well.
Thank you very much, Lucy. There we go, ZENNA. So we'll come to you in a second to find out how you're feeling about that. I want to meet girls Tonaltech all the way in Mexico for the first time. If you are there, girls Tonaltech, they're up here because we've got a mascot. Oh, there you are.
Yes.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien.
Oh, good, good. It's a very fast time there for your car. Is that as fast as you thought it would be?
Yes, we hope it will be more fast or faster. But we are very excited for this.
Oh, brilliant. Well, it's great to see you. I can't wait to see the next race. So we're going to go right now to watch race 2. Best of luck to both of the teams. Hopefully no more breakages. We'll keep our fingers crossed for that. But like Lucy told us, Amy, they're going to be able to fix that and hopefully get it ready for race 3 when we have the same car A back again.
Really good to see that it happened after the finish line.
Yeah, so, and just to explain that, that means the time...
That means that the time stands, so as long as all of the car is in one piece when it crosses the finish line, that's all that needs to be done.
All that needs to be done, perfect. And they've set such a good time already, which is great. Loving the colours of the girls' Tonaltech. It's a very vibrant
Yeah,
colour.
both these teams have really strong team identities.
Which will obviously help towards judging later on. So ZENNA in lane 1 and lane 2, girls Tonaltech Racing. We've seen a few breakages today down in that deceleration area, so...
It's a tricky one.
I'm holding my breath. Okay, that looks like Sam, who you would have seen on the touchscreen earlier on, indicating something, a breakage, a wing may be there, but we'll find out that. In the meantime, ZENNA did post a 1.055 time, which is very
good.
Very fast indeed.
That's eighth on the leaderboard.
Oh, fantastic. So straight in at 8th, great for them. Girls, Tonaltech in Mexico, very fast. You were hoping to go even faster, but tell me about your car and the design and how you got to make it and manufacture it.
Well, I am the design engineer, and we try to make a very light car, and with the manufacturer we try to look for materials very, very light, and if you can see, the colors are as our identity, as the black for more strong and because of our school, and the pink because of we are girls.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this much. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm wearing my pink trainers today. So it's not just for girls, but yeah, it looks like we're supporting the girls in Mexico at the moment, Amy. But listen, great stuff. 2 races down. I love the team identity. We definitely noticed that. Michael, what did you notice over there from the 2 races in terms of the design of the cars?
Yeah, so we've got 2 very different designs, obviously. Team ZENNA have quite a high front wing with 2 planes, whereas girls Tonaltech have taken a lower single plane wing. In contrast though, girls Tonaltech have a higher rear wing, which is mounted to the rear pods, whereas ZENNA has a lower rear wing, which is mounted to the top of the car. And we can also note maybe the wheel differences as well. So girls Tonaltech were talking about their material choices, and one of them looks to be aluminium on the wheels. And I also like the fact that it matches the pink brand as well.
Oh, brilliant. Well, there you go. That's what we've noticed. Lucy, you are our eyes up in the racing track. And I've been told earlier, very hot up there. Is that true?
It is actually melting up here. It's on the little temperature thing, it's 27 degrees, so yeah, very warm.
So what's been happened? What have you noticed?
So unfortunately, both of ZENNA's front and rear wings on both cars have fallen off. So Gary's currently trying to fix them, And the girls from Tonaltech, their rear wheel has fallen off, so that's just going to get slotted back on.
Okay, and was that after they crossed the finish line, so those times do stand?
Yeah, all of them were after in the deceleration system, so all times are standing so far.
Okay, good. Get Lucy an ice cream. She's melting, guys. Right, there you go. So here we go. We have got ZENNA behind me now. ZENNA, not what you wanted to hear, but Gary Anderson is the man to fix problems. But what's going through your mind so far with the speed of the car?
Well, about the speed, we are so happy. It is something that is under what we have thought. So it is a good time, and we are happy with that. About the broken wings, we are sad, but I believe with the glue, the problem can be solved. So we expect a good races, more races, and more winnings. Thanks.
Okay, they're sounding confident.
The glue can solve all the problems.
Glue is the best problem solver. Guys, I want to know, because you are a collaboration between Brazil and Greece, that's different time zones, how has it been to get here to the World Finals?
Well, here in Brazil, it is like starting to be afternoon, so we have 7 hours of difference between Brazil and Greece. 6, yeah. Six,
yes.
Yeah, and it is hard to do with it, but we can. We are improving our time zones and kind of thing. So we are working hard to be a good schedule and a good race and a good team.
Not an easy challenge, that,
No,
Amy.
International collaborations are very hard to pull off.
Yeah, so you've done remarkably well to get here, guys, and I wish you the best of luck. So hopefully, if we can get the wings glued down, you'll get to race again. If not, that glue might need an extra bit of a day to dry, and then we'll get you racing again. But fabulous times, though, for ZENNA.
Really good times, because this is the first run, and they normally only get faster. Very good times.
We like it, and we do like to see the cars get faster as they warm up. Michael, over at the touchscreen, would you have predicted that ZENNA would have been the faster of the two cars?
It's really hard to say if I'm looking at just the designs. Externally, lots of other factors go into it, things like bearings especially, the axle system. So there's a number of different factors at play which can affect the race time. Also a bit of luck maybe as well, so it's hard to say which team I would have predicted to win, but we could all change in the next run, so we'll have to see.
And I know it's off topic a little bit, but Michael, how charged up is your phone? Because we've had a nightmare with you all day. What level of charge? Because Michael's been upstairs sending messages to the other Unity Racing team. Where are we up to, Michael?
I'm on 45%, so it's been probably one of the highest it's been all day.
Great to get the update on the battery life there with Michael, just to keep it a little bit light while we wait to get back to the track. And it is difficult because you need to give as much time as you possibly can to get fixed, but it looks like everything has been fixed there, which is brilliant for ZENNA. They're now moving to lane 2, and then girls Tonaltech in lane 1. Best of luck to both teams. Wowzers, 1.079 for ZENNA, there or thereabouts. What a great start for ZENNA, and maybe easing up towards that third sector just for that deceleration. And I see another component, probably it
looks like a rear wing again.
Yeah, so there it is, and a wheel coming back the other way. So we'll get the latest on that, but it looked like everything crossed the line before. I don't want to say too much about it, but there you have it. We'll get the lowdown on that. We've got Lucy up there. I kind of want to find out about the mascot. We've got a mascot here, Amy. Girls Tonaltech, can you tell us about your mascot?
Mascot is a very original dog in Mexico. It's called Mari Racer. She's in charge of guarding our cars in the shipment.
Yeah.
So in social media, we try to tell a story of how would it be to us to travel to England and go to a presidential competition.
Yeah, and potentially lifting the trophy as well, so fingers crossed. And she seems to be doing an amazing job, your mascot, because your car seems to be in one piece at the end of the track. Lucy, what's the latest on that breakage?
Yeah, so for the girls, their car was completely fine that time. Unfortunately for ZENNA, they lost their wing again and also a wheel, so that'll get fixed overnight because obviously car A won't be racing again. So we're going to send car B down and hopefully that'll stay okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, Lucy. The new Ted Kravitz, F1, sign her up. Right, let's get to the track then for the fourth and final race for both of these teams and see if they can beat their previous times. That's Oscar there. Anyone's new, he's the race director. He's pushed the button. So when those 5 lights go out, you'll get that situation. I don't think there was any breakage there. There didn't seem to be any breakage that time, which is good. A 1.082 for ZENNA, so proving they are the faster car between the two. Does that affect the leaderboard in any way?
No, ZENNA is still 8th on the leaderboard.
Okay, so great for them, breaking into that top 10. Very consistent.
Very consistent.
Well, when you were going into the competition, did you set yourself a target, want to be in the top 5, top 10?
I think everyone always says top 10 because the competition is so tough, but when you get there and people are very, very quick, you just kind of have to be a bit realistic and say, if we go a bit lower, that's okay. We've still got all of the other elements that we could absolutely smash.
Yeah, and the great news for you girls at Tonaltech, all the way in Mexico, is I believe your car is all in one piece, both cars. So congratulations, the mascot worked. Okay, so guys, how do you feel the races went today? Girls Tonaltech.
It was very exciting to see your car, and we hope this could make a well, this is not the result we could expect, but we are very optimistic and we try to make the best.
Yeah, indeed. Great sentiment. Well, listen, all the best for the rest of the judging categories where you can score points for this competition, and we will see you tomorrow. Take care. And then straight away into ZENNA to chat to them. You must be very happy with those times. 8th in the leaderboard at the moment.
Very happy.
Very happy.
We definitely are.
Do you think tomorrow adding in your reaction times will push you up that leaderboard?
We are getting better in our reaction time. We are working hard on it.
Okay, well, it's great to chat to you guys, and amazing work to get here to the World Final. So listen, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Congratulations on your times today.
Thanks.
Thank you.
There you go. So there you go, ZENNA and Girls Tonaltech, and that, as you can see on the screen right in front of you now, you'll see ZENNA are in 8th, and right at the top, Prismatic. That is going to be a very, very difficult time to beat, isn't it?
Yeah, especially below them, it's all really, really close. We're looking at 1,000th of a second between about 12 teams there. It's really close.
Yeah, and tell you what, just even the teams further down, some of them didn't even get to practice too much and in physical sense. So to get the times that they are getting is amazing work. So they should all be very, very proud. We move on to our next matchup, and I'm actually going to come to Michael to kick things off here. Brazilian 6, a very energetic, full of beans team. I can't wait to chat to them. And Alpha 1 Racing. What do you notice about their designs?
Yeah, so once again, I mean, both cars have a very sharp nose and body shape, which is a similarity between the two. Alpha 1 have a double plane front wing, whereas Brazilian 6 have the single plane. Both have gone for end plates that are aimed at directing the air around the wheels to reduce the drag on the car. And both also have gone for a similar shape of rear wing, this sort of loop, flat loop around the back. So it'll be interesting to see how they stack up on the track.
And putting you on the spot, Michael, like I did for Sam, who is going to be the fastest car?
It is tough to say. I will go for Alpha 1.
Okay, all right then. So Brazilian 6, you heard it here first. What do you think about Michael's comments? Great to have you as part of the World Finals. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Hello. Yeah. Hello.
Okay. They seem a little bit more nervous than they did yesterday. Now we're getting so close to their car racing. What can you tell me about your car in terms of the design?
I can speak about the design. So we really based our car and all the shapes in the car on the drop shape, because that's what we studied to be the more aerodynamic shape, because they're around the water when it's falling. I wanted to get to the least energy waste while it's falling, which makes it shape it the way it is, which really was inspiring for most parts of our car.
Okay, well listen, it's great to understand the process and your thoughts behind it, but we're going to go straight to the track now to see if it has got the speed. So best of luck to Brazilian 6, and we will chat to Alpha 1 Racing in just a second. You can see Alpha Racing in lane 2, and in lane 1 we have, of course, Brazilian 6. Best of luck. Ooh, seemed to be breakage there. Did you notice that as well?
Yeah, I was a bit worried about the front wing. It could be a rear wing though, but looking at the replay, it looks like it did happen when it hit the deceleration system, which is always a positive.
Yeah. In the fact that they crossed the line.
Times are set.
Which is good. I mean, Alpha 1 Racing got off to a flying start, and you can see it.
Both teams, I think.
Yeah, it looked like both rear wings there going. Lucy will give us the lowdown on that. Brazilian 6, from what you could see, the times, does that fit with what you thought would happen?
We had no expectations, so it's hard to say. Our expectations really were, we didn't really have a lot of thought about how it would be going, but I'm glad we at least won this race. It was good, really good to see, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a confidence booster winning that race. Lucy, what is the damage on both cars?
So unfortunately in this really close race between the two teams, both of their rear wings came off, so both teams will have to go through some repairs, but we'll send car 2 down, hopefully no breaks for either team.
Okay, yeah, fingers crossed on that. Okay, before we talk to Alpha 1 Racing, I know they're itching to chat to me. Let's give them another opportunity to set an amazing time. Alpha 1 Racing and Brazilian 6 are on the track, ready to go using car B. There's Oscar, race director, pushing the button. So we are about to head off when those 5 red lights go out. Look like another rear wing.
That might have been another breakage. That's okay, we like to keep him busy.
Yeah, we've got plenty of glue to fix that. As you can see, yeah, that rear wing coming off, but still setting a very decent time, a 1.119 for Brazilian 6. Before we chat to them and talk about that breakage, Alpha 1 Racing, thank you very much. Katya and teammate holding the car there in their hand, and a huge picture from Ragev, the picture there in the background. Thank you very much. And a mascot as well. Uh-oh. Look at that. So who should I chat to first and about how you guys are feeling right now?
Tachyon, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a bit sad that our back wing broke, but I'm pretty happy that, I mean, our car is working pretty well, although we lost the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say our first time, it was actually pretty well. We were like super close to beating them.
It was a very close time in the race.
And unfortunately just dragged off to the left and the wing popped off of acceleration.
Yeah, and in terms of the mascot, I need to talk about, because we've got one just on the desk here. Tell me about the mascot.
Our team mascot is called Wolfgang. It's known for its candidacy, courage, and easygoing attitude. He or she really brings our whole school together for cheer and during school events and competitions. And Wolfgang is like the alpha in the wolf pack.
Yeah, and I can see that you're all sort of together, apart from Raghav, not in the same vicinity. So I'm kind of curious. Who is the? Oh, Raghav's on the other side. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I'm here. On the other side of the table.
Okay, good. All right, you don't get to be with the rest of the guys. You're just there with the design. And is that a telescope in the background? What is the piece of kit in the background?
Yeah, that's a telescope.
That's a telescope.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I know. It's a bit of team bonding. Let's watch the stars. Let's come up with amazing ideas. I love it. Alpha One Racing. Well, we're going to go trackside in just a second to see if you can improve on that time. Is there anything else you wanted to tell us about the car in terms of your thoughts behind the design?
So for the design, I kind of went, we kind of went a different way than I think a lot of the other teams, because the F1 track is so straight, instead of like an actual racetrack, we decided that we didn't actually really need downforce all that much, and instead focused on like balancing lift and downforce, so it kind of just glided down the track instead of getting put on the track to create a little more friction.
Oh, I love that, Amy. Very innovative there. Lucy, are you going to give me bad news or good news? What are you going to give me?
I'll give you half and half.
Okay.
So we've got one car here ready. We're still waiting for the other one to be fixed by our lovely Gary. He's currently super gluing the rear wing back on. So hopefully a couple of minutes and then we'll have both cars at racing.
Oh, thank you very much for that update. We are seeing that, oh, this is the application of the glue. Those are some steady hands. Gary Anderson, a rich history in the world of F1 and bringing, as he said to me yesterday, more of an understanding for everybody, what goes on behind an actual F1 car, all the components, why they're so expensive. I think we're going to do that on Monday, I believe. Gary's going to give us a walk around talking to the Unity Racing team. And one of those members of Unity Racing is Michael. Michael, a lot of breakages we're seeing. What do you put that down to? Is that structurally or just the way that you can't even predict how the car is going to perform on the track?
Yeah, so it's a mixture. The breakages generally seem to be around the joining point, so where the wings have been fastened on, normally by super glue. It's also possibly down to some of the 3D printing techniques that have been used. The resolution of the 3D print can affect the structural integrity of the part. So it could be a number of things. At a guess, I would maybe think that the rear wings on these are possibly FDM printed, which is layered printing, which means that you often have weak spots. That's just a guess from looking at the cars, but that could be one of the answers.
And can you answer the question on whether Team Unity Racing ever watched the stars together before coming up with amazing ideas like Alpha One Racing?
Unfortunately not, but we clearly missed a trick. So.
Definitely did. And Wolfgang, the mascot. At Alpha One Racing, we're just readying your car to get back racing again. What do you think of the competition so far? Is it everything you thought it would be in terms of the judging and how nervous you've got for each area?
I think the competition has definitely been a really exciting experience for all of us. Like, although it's virtual, but you guys have made it really fun, even though we're not in person.
Yeah. Okay, well, this is good to hear. We'll chat to Brazilian 6 in a moment, but Lucy, more updates, please.
Yes, more updates. Unfortunately, the car of Alpha One Racing, that unfortunately the rear wing broke, is unable to be stuck back on, so they're down to one car.
Okay, that is not the news I wanted to hear. Sorry to hear that at Alpha One Racing. But maybe, I don't know if it could be fixed in time for tomorrow, but we'll have to get a further analysis of that. But we will get racing for Brazilian 6, who are track side now, the car. This is the car A. It's now moving to lane 2, so see if it can improve on that previous time. That is what they call in the business a misfire. That doesn't happen too often.
No, the race directors slipped.
Yeah, that would be Oscar, but it's okay. Get that all sorted in lane 2, ready to race again. Okay, we'll get the lowdown on everything that happened there, just watching the replay. Very fast, but oh, another part of the car flying off. That got some real distance on it, the force of the impact there.
Shows how fast they go.
Very much so. 1.122. If the breakage came off after the car crossed the line, then the time will still stand. Where would a time like that put them?
1.12. It'll be somewhere below, on the lower half of the table, but that's okay.
That is absolutely
so many
okay.
Places that you can make up points.
Indeed. Brazilian 6, what do we say to that? What you're watching so far? How are we feeling?
I'm feeling good because, well, our car still has a good time. And though it broke, I guess that we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, and how have you found some of the other judging today, Lucas? Have you done much of that already?
Yeah, so we passed through the engineering presentations, also enterprise and scrutineering, and well, it all went well, and we really enjoyed the experience and, well, the whole process of making all of this project.
Oh, that is great to hear. Well, we're going to go trackside to watch your car in action again. Stepping up, it's now in, again, lane 2, but we also have Alpha 1 Racing, their car A, ready to race as well. So, fingers crossed, they will make it down to the end of the track in one piece. A
faster time.
Very fast time, there you go, 1.095 for Brazilian 6. Just to give them something to cheer about, to smile about. And a very decent time from Alpha 1 Racing. Just going through those bristles. They're brutal, but taking off the rear wing at times. Well, congratulations, Brazilian 6. A very, very good time there to end up the day for you. Gustavo's given me the thumbs up. Isabella, are you happy with that?
Yes, I am really happy. It's really good to see our car there and have a good performance.
Oh, okay. And
especially below 1.1 time. Yeah, it's pretty satisfying.
Oh, good. I'm glad that you are satisfied, Gustavo and the rest of the team. Giovanna, lovely to see all of you guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow, so take care until then.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
There you go.
Thank you.
Brazilian 6, sub 1.1. Talk to me, Alpha 1 Racing, how are we feeling? Tomorrow's another day, but you must be very happy with what you've achieved so far.
Yeah, we had a pretty good time. I think it was the same time twice in a row, but I think we were a little bit disappointed that we lost the race, but our car still performed well.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Wolfgang is having a brilliant time here in the UK, in Yorkshire, so he's being she is being well looked after, okay?
It's great.
Okay, good guys. Listen, we will catch you tomorrow. That's Alpha 1 Racing there. We say goodbye to them for today, and we look at the leaderboard as it stands at the moment. So not much change in the top half, but great to see the times being put on for the teams, and that will just give them that lift when they go into other judging areas of the competition.
Yeah, it's really good to see where you place, so you know how much you need to make up.
Yeah, now a team that brought so much energy when I chatted to them yesterday. What a trio they are. Spark in Brazil. Tudo bem?
Hey, Marcus! It's a pleasure to be here again.
It's great to have you on board, wearing your Ayrton Senna hat. Love it. Tell me about your car and what do you expect to happen on the track today?
So we are very, very, very excited for the cars. We hope that the car do really, really good. So we are just waiting for this race, and let's see what will happen.
Let's go.
Let's go, indeed. I've been to Brazil. I had a couple of cans of guarana, so there's lots of energy you bring. I reckon it looks natural with those guys. They just got that enthusiasm. And what have you thought of the racing today?
So we are very, very impressed with the process and the time for the cars, because it's way lower than we have expected. But we are here to do your best, and let's see what will happen.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see what you offer up on the racetrack. Such brilliant energy, no matter what time of the day, those guys.
You could get them up with the Australian lot. They'd be happy.
Yeah, we'll see who's got more energy, Australia or Spark from Brazil. Well, it's great to have them on board. Their opponents on the track today are Sastalkej from Mexico. Hola. I thought I'd shout it just because it's such a distance. Guys, how are you feeling? How have you enjoyed the competition today?
Well, we're feeling very excited for the car. I'm a bit nervous too. We're hoping for a great performance today, so hoping for the best.
Yeah, hope for the best.
Yeah, I have nervous, but I'm confident in our car.
Okay, well listen, Sastalkej, great to have you on board, taking on Spark. Let's go trackside to see how the cars fare in this race. What times can they post? So Spark is in lane 1 and lane 2. Uscaderia, Sastalkej. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I've added a little Portuguese spin on it, which is probably not appropriate. Here we go, 5 lights. Very quick times. I'm seeing a breakage there.
Wing break, I think.
Yeah.
We saw the little movement.
Little arms crossed from Sam, and then indicating the wing. What do you make of that data there, Amy?
Very quick. Spark will be very happy with that, I think.
1.068, which would put them, if they get the go-ahead that all is okay?
Around 12th.
Around 12th, okay. And there you're seeing the breakage for Spark as well. That'll be interesting to find out from Lucy when she is ready to see what sort of damage has been done. Michael, over on the touchscreen, did you predict what you just saw if you were looking at the two cars and their design?
Yeah, so we've got an interesting design from Sastalkej where we've got a 7-shape wing, rear wing on the car, which we've not seen before today. I think we've got another team late to this session that seems to have a similar idea. So it's interesting to see how that's performed. Possibly it will add speed, reduce drag due to the reduced cross-sectional area, but we will see.
We will indeed. Lucy, tell me what's happening up there on the track.
So unfortunately for Spark, their rear wing came off. I'm going to throw some questions to Gary because we were just talking about this wing. It's not just any old wing, it's actually a flexi wing. So something a bit different. Gary, what can you tell me about this flexi wing?
Well, yes, it's definitely a flexi wing. I think somebody's been watching the real Formula One, and there's a bit of controversy about that at the moment. But yeah, I went through the finish line. I was still on the car, and it came back, or parts of it came back out again. So we'll have to inspect it, but it's part of the cylinder housings also broke off. So I need to take a judgment on safety on that in a minute or two. So we'll get the car back and make a judgment.
Fab.
The car is going to be taken back, and Gary is going to give a judgment. That sort of gave me a little shudder there. When Gary passes judgment, we will find out. So let's get back to the track before I talk to the teams again, because we're about ready to have our second race, see if Spark can improve on their time. And a flexi wing.
Yeah.
Very exciting. And what would be the benefits of a flexi wing?
I'd like to read their design portfolio just so I could see what would be the benefits.
Yeah. Fascinating with the F1 using that as well. Zipping straight across. Again, another win for Spark, crossing the line first. A 1.084. Very good time. Sastalkej doing very well as well.
Okay.
Looks okay. It's hard to tell. What's happened.
Waiting for the signals.
Yeah, there didn't seem to be any signals. Bit of social media being done by Steph there. Don't forget to check out on our Instagram, our Facebook, and our Twitter, and on our TikTok, F1 in Schools HQ. You'll be able to keep updated with everything. Since the last two sets of races, we now have a TV just down here behind the Williams F1 car. So if you see myself and Amy leaning across, that's because we can now see everything that's going on, which is brilliant. But Sastalkej, how did you feel that those first two races went?
I don't know. We were expecting, we were expecting a good performance. The car, we're confident about that. So we're very happy. I mean, we put a lot of work in it. So we did the best we can. So we're happy with the results.
I'm happy if you're happy. And if Aim, are you happy?
I'm happy.
We're happy if you're happy, Sastalkej. It's great to know that you put all that hard work in and then you're happy with the results and you can analyse and reflect afterwards. But we will find out whether you can improve on the speeds when we change lanes. Spark in Brazil right now. Flexi wing. I'll wave, you'll wave. Talk to me about your flexi wing. What was your idea on this?
So we think like the solid wings like have more chance to break during the break of the car. So we searched for any materials and any methodologies of manufacturing, how we can improve the durability and how we can make our rear wing stronger. So we machined this wing and we hoped that this works. Like the wing doesn't break, so it's the objective for the wing.
Yeah, but I want to say an Ayrton Senna sentence, okay? When it comes to content, effort, dedication, there is no middle ground. Either you use something well or don't. Oh.
Yeah.
And that is completely fine.
Yeah.
Do you know what? The more I talk to Spark, the more I want to be in their team.
I think I do too. Do you not remember?
Yeah. We'll sign up. And just to remind ourselves, we've got Kevin, Pedro, and how do I pronounce your name? Falita?
Woman business.
Woman of business.
Right.
Falita. Okay, great. So we're getting to know the teams a bit better. Let's find out how you do on the other lane. But I like that, what Pedro was saying about, you know, there is no middle ground.
Do everything.
Do everything.
As best as you can.
Yeah, that's a very good...
And they clearly have with these times.
Yeah, we're seeing our trackside now with Oscar and Kyle. Kyle was saying to me earlier on, it's so hot up there, trackside. They're picking up the car, just very sweaty fingers. So if we can, I don't know, get him a pair of gloves for tomorrow. Or...
bucket of ice.
Yeah, a bucket of ice, just well, that would make it wet as well. We'll come up with a solution to that. But as you can tell, behind the scenes, as we're getting the camera in there,
so what's happened, I think, is the cylinder housing might have broken a little bit.
Okay. So
the wing might be okay.
And is that a super glue fix? If we am passing the car over?
If the canister housing goes, it becomes a safety issue.
Okay.
So you've just got to hope. That's one thing that you can't break.
Okay. In which keeps the gas canister?
Yeah, the housing that keeps the gas canister in.
Okay. Well, they seem to be okay. Kyle, Slippery Hands Kyle, is moving the wire through. He will not like that as a nickname. Steady Kyle. I'm just thinking of other words for K. But Michael, in terms of what we've seen so far from these two vehicles, very impressive times, but it just goes to show how impressive the leaderboard at the moment, Prismatic, must have got everything just right with their times.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of, as all the teams know, there's a lot of factors involved. We have things such as, of course, the aerodynamics, but there's also things like the weight as well, which is hard to judge by looking at the cars. So it could be something to do that as well. Yeah,
Prismatic, a 1.014. It really will take something else to beat it. There's still time though. After this matchup between Spark and Sastalkej, we still have Team Tachyon. That name rings a bell, but we'll come to that in a second. And Element, and then Cyclone Racing to close things out with Sky Bulls Racing Team Mexico. So another 4 teams and 2 races that we're yet to see between this matchup that could beat that time. So here we go. We'll head to track now.
Looks like it's racing.
Yeah, this is great news for Team Spark. It's a 3-team operation up there. It's very quick again.
Very close.
1.086, very close. What do you take from that, Amy?
Again, very close teams. Spark have been very consistent, but the Mexican team have done very well to add up the time.
Yeah.
Or take time off.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yes.
Like to pull it back a little bit, 20.9 meters per second in the cruise. And does that affect the leaderboard too much? It changes, what, 13th now, or joint 13th?
I feel like we've gone, they're too fast now.
Yeah, of course. Spark, slow down a little bit. No, great to see. We're watching the replays. Again, that it looks like the wings flown right off. It actually went through Aaron's as he's holding either side of his hip. It's gone through the gap between the arm and his waist. So phenomenal. That could never be repeated again. It's gone right through. That is incredible. There we go. Spark, the rear wing not staying on in the deceleration, but you've made a trick shot happen which could never be repeated.
Yeah, I don't know. This is one in a million.
NFL, good.
Yeah, maybe in another world there'd be an opportunity to give more points for that. But listen, congratulations on what you achieved there. One more race to go. We're ready on track, so let's go there now, and then let's get the final thoughts on both teams. Well, again, winning team there, Spark in lane 2, 1.082. Does that do anything to the leaderboard?
No, fastest time is still 1.068.
Okay, so in that case, car almost sort of slowed down. And you'll notice that Aaron is not allowing any gap in between his arms now. That's not going to be repeated twice. But it seems to have gone okay going. And it's fascinating that the Sastalkej car B, a little bit slower compared to their car A.
Spark have done a really good job because both the cars are very, very similar in both lanes and in weight-wise, clearly. So yeah, very good job on that.
Congratulations, Spark. Amy has given you the seal of approval there. What do you do now? Is that the end of the day for you?
Yes.
Yeah. And I have a question for you guys.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Can I ask you a question, please?
The first time ever. Go on, ask a question, please.
Yeah, because always you saying, how are you? But anybody never like ask you, how you guys doing? Like, how is you be here watching all this? So answer to us.
I tell you what, you are a very smooth team. I like your energy. I like your questions. You make me feel good about myself. Falita, thank you very much. Well, Amy, first of all, how are you feeling?
I'm loving this. I've had a great day talking to everybody, especially you guys. Loving it.
And likewise, what Amy says there, Falita, I'm thoroughly enjoying seeing all of the teams, all of the hard work that you've put in and getting to see it in the track and the kind of ups and downs that you're going through, but some amazing times. So you should be very impressed with everything. Thank you very much for your question, Felita. I expect another one tomorrow.
Go Spark!
Take care, Spark. And also, Sastalkej, who are in Mexico, welcome. Hello again. A very fast time you got to set.
Well, yeah, we're very happy with the time. Unfortunately, we didn't beat Spark, so congrats to them. A lot of work. It shows the work into the car. So, but we're happy. And, I mean, all the work came to be, and we're expecting. I mean, we were a little concerned about our front wing, but it came very well. So we're very happy, and congrats to Spark.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Mr. Russell Gonzalez. Great to see you and the rest of the team. We will see you tomorrow, mañana. Enjoy your rest and come back bright and early. We'll see you there, okay?
Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
See you.
Adios. There you go. Sastalkej in Mexico. Leaderboard has been affected there from the last race. Spark move into joint 12th, as you can see there on the leaderboard. No, well, they would be 12. We'll work that out. They're into 13th. That's what it means there. I'm analysing as I see what I see there, Amy. I think you can see, yeah, Tom's brain is trying to work this all out. Great stuff from those two teams. As I say, two more races or two more teams stepping up onto the track. We will have Team Tachyon from Brazil taking on Element. I believe I'm hearing that they are ready to chat. Michael, I was going to throw to you, but I have here Team Tachyon in Brazil. Hola, how are you?
Hi guys. Hello.
So, hola. Amy has a question, don't you, Amy, about Tachyon, the name?
I don't have a question. I want to say I've got a special place in my heart for that name. So I'm rooting for you guys, but don't tell anyone.
Thank you.
So where did the name come from, Sophia?
So tachyon is actually a hypothetical particle that's faster than the speed of light. So we wanted to connect our name with science, technology, and the idea of speed. So that's where the name came from.
That is great. And was that the same as yourself?
Yeah, that was our name too.
Brilliant. So there you go. Just shows the wealth of teams using the same sort of ideas at times and influencing one another. Brilliant to see. How do you feel about your car as we go to trackside in a minute?
We're super excited. We worked very hard for this, and we've been seeing the other teams run. They've all done really well. The talent is really amazing, and we're excited to see our car go.
Yeah, and obviously you've got a few other Brazilian teams like Spark and Brazilian 6. Would you, and be honest with me, would you like to be the fastest Brazilian car?
I mean, we can't say we don't want to be the fastest, of course we do, but we're cheering on all our teammates, and especially our Brazilian ones that we've talked to, we know them, and we're wishing everyone the best.
So diplomatic.
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship, supportive, you know, cheering on fellow Brazilians. I love to see it. And what about your car design? Before I go and chat to Michael, what do you love about the car design that you've created?
Our car is a little bit different from the others. You can see that it's a little bit more like robust, and it's a little bit bigger. And we chose that design to use the most Quenda effect possible. So that's one thing that we like. It's special from our car. And also the way that we shipped to UK, we send it in a Hot Wheels package. So we make like an art, and we did all of this and send to you so we can pass some of our image, our feelings to you guys.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much for doing that. Hot Wheels is in the cars, and that's very cool. Well, listen, guys, I wish you the best of luck. We'll talk to you in a second. Now, a team that I wasn't able to chat to in the opening show yesterday. I was so comfortable. I didn't even look at you guys. I was so looking forward to chatting to them, but I wasn't able to yesterday, and that is Element. So, Team Element, welcome to the show.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you. We finally get to talk. Rosalie, tell me about Team Element.
Team Element, we are very, very excited to be here today. Today we feel like, I don't know, a lot of emotions, but mostly we are very excited for today, the running of our car and all of it.
Well, it's great to have you on board, and I've seen all of the emotions of the other teams, as has Amy and the rest of Unity Racing and everyone here at F1 in Schools. What is it about your car that makes you stand out?
Our car? Okay, my teammates doesn't speak English, but I can speak about the car. I think we are very, very excited to see it in the race, because in the nationals, we expect a lot of things, and we get a lot of things too. And this time we hope that just happen the same.
Fantastic. Well, it's great to chat to you finally. We're going to go trackside now and see whether all of that work pays off. I wish you the best of luck. So the whole team there, Oscar, Kyle, Gary Anderson watching. Team Tachyon in lane 1. No favoritism here, Amy. And in lane 2, Element. Very quick. I didn't see any breakages there at all, so successfully across the line. And Team Element 1.067 is fantastic. Very fast time. Watching the replay here.
Very close.
Very close indeed. Got off to a great start and kept that momentum going. 20.9 meters per second. That is a great time. Rosalia, are you happy with that? Yeah, I can see from your face. The language barrier, you don't even need to know Spanish to be able to communicate with them, because I can see the smiles on Amado and Guillermo's face there. So good to see. Yeah. Hopefully your car can go faster, maybe? Yeah, that face says, yeah, it might be able to. All right, we will go back to the trackside to see cars B for both Team Tachyon and Element. I'm only seeing one car there, so I'd like to find out about that potentially when we get a chance. Maybe that was re-racing that first race. I'm not sure. I'll get the findings out on that. Lucy, can you tell me what's happening there? I only saw one car on the track.
Yeah, so there was only one car delivered by the team, but I think it's got to be said, a big well done to all the teams who've actually managed to get to the World Finals. Obviously, with the circumstances at the minute with COVID, I think every team deserves a big well done for actually getting something to Yorkshire, so well done to everyone.
Great words there from Lucy, and I totally agree with her sentiments there, getting that across. And it was a very fast car Ray anyway, yes, so it was. Did an amazing job. And good speed there from Team Tachyon. We're just watching the replay here. A 1.071.
Yeah, so that puts them 0.003 behind their Brazilian friends in Spark.
Oh, when it comes to bragging rights, 0.003 of a second. Oh, that's close. I can still see Element on the screen. A chat to them. Congratulations on getting a car to the World Finals to compete. You must be happy that that is a very fast car.
Yeah. We are very happy with the results, and we hope that we can get good results at the end.
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, we'll catch up with you in a second. Team Tachyon, 0.003 of a second away from your Brazilian rivals, compatriots, that's the word I was looking for, not rivals. How do you feel about that?
It feels amazing. It's nerve-wracking to see everyone racing and not knowing how your car is going to do. So we're really happy with the results we got, which is better than the nationals, and that's one thing that we really wanted to get. So we're happy with that, and happy for all the Brazilian teams too.
Oh, brilliant. And it could actually even go faster when we race again. There's 2 more races for this to go. I'm actually going to come over to Michael now. What have you noticed about the design, and what do you like?
Yeah, so the most striking thing for me probably is the differences between the 2 rear wings. So Team Tachyon have gone for a swept back rear wing, which is presumably aimed at reducing the drag of the car, almost, or following the lines of the teardrop shape that many teams have already mentioned. Whereas Team Element have gone for what looks to be, from the photo, a almost dihedral shape of wings, or a curve on the top element, which is perhaps to improve the stability going down the track, so it'll help it travel down the track in a straighter line, and so reducing the distance travelled, reducing friction along the side of the track and things like that. So some interesting differences in the rear wings there.
Yeah, I'm going to add dihedral straight into the Sesame Street alphabet of F1 in schools. Dihedral, what a great shape.
It's a great shape.
Yeah, a great shape. I'm loving that. Thank you very much, Michael, over at the touchscreen. And we still have Team Tachyon behind us, the Brazilian team, who are hopefully going to get an even faster time, 0.003 of a second.
So close.
So close. Right, let's go trackside then, see if they can improve on their times, and see if Element can get even faster with the car they sent to the World Finals, doing an amazing job to get here. Element in lane 1. There you go, 1.078 for Element. Slower than the first time round?
Yep, slower than the first time round.
Okay, but still under that 1.1 barrier there. Both going at the same cruise speed of 20.8 meters per second. As we've seen there.
No breakages.
No breakages. That is what I was waiting for to see. Congratulations there for you guys, Team Tachyon. How are you feeling with that?
We're feeling good, and as you said, no breakages, and that's something very important, especially now that we're still in the beginning of the competition, so we're happy.
Okay, one more race then. Let's go straight to trackside. Now, no breakages, but let's see if Team Tachyon's car can break their previous fastest speed. Seemed quick. Let's get the official reading on the speed there. That flew down the track, a 20-meter track. Seeing on the replay there, again, no breakages, a 1.082. Is it enough?
Unfortunately, not enough, but still 3,000th off.
3,000. Listen, you've done incredibly well, Team Tachyon. Amy loves your name. I like your name as well. So, guys, thank you very much. And do you have any more things to do for the competition today, or is that you done for today?
No, we're done for today, but it's been a great day. We had some really great judging sessions in the race, so we're happy with everything and excited for the next few days.
Well, great to chat to you. Rest up. We'll see you back here bright and early. Take care and catch you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
And there you go. And Element, Team Element. Oh, I'm going to wave. If you're waving, I'm waving. Great stuff, guys. Rosalie, are you happy with how everything went today?
Yeah, we're still very happy, and we are very excited for the next 2 days too.
Okay, and you never know, one of those amazing trophies over by Michael on the touchscreen could be being sent out to Mexico. Best of luck. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good luck for all the teams. Bye-bye.
Look at that. Great sportsmanship. From Rosalie. Michael, what's happening over there? Out of all the trophies, which one would you like to take away with you? You can't, but if you were able to take one.
There are a lot of very cool trophies. So they've been donated by various Formula 1 teams, so various parts of Formula 1 cars, and they all look very exciting. I particularly like, however, the Pirelli tyre, which is, I believe, for the knockout racing, which is happening on Monday. So
spot on.
The winner of that will take home a miniature Pirelli tyre.
That would be very, very cool. We've got obviously the full-size ones just in front of you, which are incredible. You never realise just how massive, how huge those tyres are. It will be very exciting with the knockout. That's on Monday. And that's putting all of it together to see their reaction time added into the car's general speed now. So things could really change in that leaderboard.
Yeah, it was always, knockouts were always a really fun part because you'd be so tense going into it, and then as soon as your team get knocked out, you could just sit and watch and see how well everyone else does.
But when you know what the trophy's up for grabs, that makes it even worse. So you've got a 1.068 tie between Genesis and Spark Brazil. That's why they are joint 13th. And then you've got Team Tachyon just below them. We just saw them race. So in the top 15, which is a great achievement, and an Element, which we just saw. The one car they managed to send in very fast in the top 12. So that is great. So one more race to go then, well, two more teams stepping up. The last ones of the day one of racing. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow, so you know where you need to be. I don't mean to be so aggressive with my point. I'll put that away. So with these two teams, Cyclone Racing from the United States and Skull Balls Racing Team Mexico. Love this. It's a fantastic name. Loving all of them. Cyclone Racing, welcome.
Hi.
Now, yesterday we found out how many team members you have. That took a while to work out. How's your day been so far?
It's been pretty good. Yeah, it's been good.
Okay, and any particular highlights, or has it just been trying to hold back the nerves getting ready to race?
Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of the engineering for your car, can you tell us a bit more about the design that you've come up with?
Yes, so we've gone with, this is a non-traditional, like the rear wing is only connected on one side. And our side pods are pretty unique too. We made the virtual cargo and then connected our side pods on the outside. I think those two are the main features of our car.
Yeah. Have you noticed how many rear wing breakages there have been throughout the competition already?
Yeah.
That looks like a nervous face.
Yeah, we have, Tom. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. And with it only being attached on one side, what do you predict that will happen, Cyclone Racing?
I mean, we've tested our car multiple times on the track and it hasn't broke one, so we're expecting for the same here.
Okay, I like that positive thinking, positive mental attitude. I love it. Cyclone Racing. And in terms of the other United States team, Alpha 1 Racing, you want the bragging rights, don't you, to be having the faster car? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, Cyclone Racing, thank you very much. Best of luck to you. And now we'll head across. We just saw them for a second. Skull Bulls Racing Team Mexico.
Hi everyone.
How
It's a
many
pleasure to see you
people?
again.
It's so good to see you too, Brandon. So many people. That was the loudest clapping I think I've heard all day. Well done on that. You win.
Yeah, we can win. Why not? we're so funny and we're so don't nervous away, but we are ready to see our car race. You know, it's so funny, as you know, we are happy right here.
Yeah, and where are you right now? It looks like you're in, I can see your pit display. It looks amazing, your setup.
Right here we are in our school with all mentors and all our teachers and all the personnel right here. Everybody's helping us because we are the Mexican team, you know, all are happy.
Yeah. I hope they're your teachers. Can you give them a name check? Who are your teachers?
The teachers are Ruben Hernandez, he is our mentor. Right here, teacher, put on the camera. We have the teacher Jaime. No, we have a big team, you know. Everybody's seeing us, our family, our teachers. Is that amazing?
Well, you look like one big happy family. I know you've worked so hard to get to the World Finals. How confident are you with your car? I can see all the different iterations of your development of the car. How confident are you with the one that you've sent us today and how fast it will be?
We see, but we trust it was very fast. You know, the designers taken some time to perfection all this car, and we hope that it was a good result, you know, at the final.
Yeah, Brandon, I don't want to alarm you, but there is actually a Centurion, like a bull, right behind you now.
This is.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, phew.
You know, there's a dance rolling, you know.
Yeah, when I said Centurion, I meant Minotaur. In my head, I was like the Greek half man, half beast. But listen, guys, as long as you're all right, we'll go trackside. That looks so fun. It's so good to chat to the teams and go, I want to be part of that team.
I love it when there's a massive support behind a team.
Yeah.
They really have it.
Great to chat to you guys. We'll speak in a moment. We're going to go trackside now. Cyclone Racing. It's in lane 1 and Skull Ball Racing Team Mexico in lane 2. What do we like to see?
No breakages.
Thank you, Amy. There we go. No breakages. We're seeing the replay now. Cyclone Racing got off to a flying start, a 1.051. That is very fast indeed.
Puts them 7th on the leaderboard.
Magnificent 7. We'll take 7th. We love that. A bit slower for the Skull Bulls Racing team, but that's okay. That's a start. That's a good, no breakage.
All good.
Okay, all good. I tell you what, it is great to see such a great setup they've got there, the whole team all together. What do you make of the car's speed, Brandon?
Here's the engineer, Roman. He tells you what's the idea.
Okay, Roman, tell me.
Hi. Well, the objective of the car was to be the most aerodynamic possible. We have some troubles in the question of the weight. The wheels are a little bit too heavy, but we are confident that the car will do a great paper.
Okay, well, brilliant. A great paper will get you points, and that's what we like to see. Brandon, great to chat to you. Okay, we'll go trackside now to watch a second race, staying in the same lane. So this is car B now, lane 1, Cyclone Racing, posting a very fast time, putting them into 7th position. We were worried about the rear wing, but shouldn't have worried.
No, not at all.
And there you go, a 1.042. That's phenomenal.
Puts them in 5th place on the leaderboard.
They're moving up to a time. Hang on, if I do my maths right, they could, well, they'll almost get to 1st. If they keep going. They will finish in 2nd if that happens. We're watching there on the replay. Hard to tell, the adjudication guys there on track, Sam and Aaron. They didn't signal anything, but we're watching everything crossing the line okay. Actually a faster time there for the Skull Bulls Racing. So let's chat to Cyclone Racing, moving up to 5th position. Keep going, you'll finish 2nd at this rate. How are you feeling? Okay, you were happy, were you happy with 7th? You'd have been happy, but then to go to 5th, that's even better.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. They're keeping their powder dry. They don't want to give too much away, Cyclone Racing. I want to ask you actually, what has been your favourite element of the whole competition so far?
Probably like working as a team on, well, like engineering and just, yeah, getting to race the cars.
Yeah, seeing it all come together. Yeah.
Yeah, because taking an idea and making it a reality, it must be such an amazing thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right, well, we'll leave Cyclone Racing for a second. We will head back to the track in a moment, but Michael, over at the touchscreen. I don't know why I was building it up there. What do you notice about the two cars? And obviously with that rear wing design being very different, it's withholding that impact at the end, at the finish line.
Yeah, it's great to see because, of course, without the second support, we're going to have less structural ability to withstand it when it goes through the brushes. So it's great to see that it has held up, and it's obviously doing good things for the aerodynamics on the track and with the track time.
Yeah, making them go faster each time. Lucy, when we go to you, I dread there's going to be some breakages or bad news. What is the news?
Yeah, unfortunately we've had a break on car 2 of Skull Bulls. Unfortunately the whole of the rear wing has came off. Gary, I don't know if we can zoom in on the camera a bit and look at the damage, but how fixable is it looking?
Well, I think I've got to try with the super glue. If the super glue works, it's not a problem. I think we'll obviously get it for the next race because we need to sort of confirm that it'll be okay for tomorrow. So I'll do my best and get it back there.
Gary, all we can ask is your best. That's what we ask of all the competitors in F1 in schools. It's a job that I'm glad that I don't have to do because I feel like the pressure would be all on my back there. Skull Bulls Racing team in Mexico, so hopefully get that super glued. That is their car B, which actually was faster than the first one.
It's a shame, but there's always tomorrow.
There is always tomorrow. So guys, you're in safe hands with Gary Anderson. So car A, the teachers don't mind.
I'm still happy.
The ball's gone. No, the ball's back. We will never see the face. There's kind of like a lucha libre, a sort of vibe about the ball face at the back there for the wrestler. Okay, we're just zooming in now on the repair work, which the Skull Bulls will definitely like to see. Gary was showing me his hand earlier. He was like, that is all super glue on my fingers.
Oh, look at him, steady though.
Very steady, holding into position. I'm watching, which you can't see at the moment because you're watching the work of Gary, but actually watching the guys in Mexico, seeing the work done, and they look happy with everything that's happening there. Was that something you'd expect to happen, Michael? You could talk to me. We might not be able to see you, but that's okay in terms of that rear wing.
Yeah, so once again, it's obviously come up one of the thinnest parts of the structure, which is obviously where you normally get your fractures. And so it's probably through the brushes. The brushes have a lot of impact when they go through them. And they're at a funny height, you could say, and often cause damage to the wings for that reason.
Yeah, when you say they're a sort of funny height, I don't see anybody laughing in breakages at that point. So we'll call it a frustrating height, maybe infuriating height. We'll work on that as well. There's lots to do for homework for tomorrow. The guys in Mexico, Skull Bulls Racing, you're seeing your car being fixed. Hopefully it will get to race tomorrow, or it might race today. Have you done any other judging so far today?
We already done the judgment sessions, and we feel very confident about that. We hope the car could race tomorrow, and we hope the best for tomorrow's race and Monday knockout.
Yeah, you're very passionate, which is great to see. Have you done the verbal presentation, or is that tomorrow?
We already have the presentation, the verbal presentation today,
Okay.
and we are preparing ourselves for tomorrow.
Okay, I know you would have done brilliantly. It's great to chat to you. Lucy, you have an update for me, trackside.
Yes, I'm with Gary. Gary, what is your final decision on this car?
Yeah, I'm afraid we just can't fix it for tonight. We'll obviously have another go for tomorrow, but the super glue won't hold it together.
So they're allowed to race tomorrow, but not tonight.
As long as we can fix the car correctly, yes, no problem. We should be able to do that with more time.
Okay, fab. So yeah, unfortunately no race in car B for Skull Bulls, but the rest of the races are still continuing.
Thank you very much, Lucy, who's had to do a lot of walking around to get that microphone to Gary. Gary moves, then she has to follow.
Getting the steps up.
Yeah, getting those steps up. Epic work from you, Lucy. Thank you very much for keeping us up to date with that. So Skull Bulls Racing, Team Mexico, trying to fix your car. We'll get more time to do that, so we look forward to having it back racing. But we're going to go trackside now to race again and hopefully get even faster with the Cyclone Racing for car A. Can they move to third? Another 2 places up. The answer to that is no, but they're still setting a faster time than Skull Bulls Racing with 1.107. And sometimes that does happen. The cars get slower the more they race. And we're seeing that from the Skull Bulls Racing Team Mexico. But definitely Cyclone Racing shooting ahead very fast
really
off the start.
Off the start.
So there you go, 1.107 as we get everything set up on the track for cars B. Slowing down Cyclone Racing, but you've still set a very fast time of 5th position. One more race to go. Are you happy with 5th at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay, and just to ask, when is your verbal presentation?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay, and what sort of preparation, what will you be doing between now and then to get everything ready?
I think we already did the verbal presentation. I think we're just getting the feedback.
Oh yeah, we submitted the video.
Ah, okay, brilliant. All right, well, I wish you the best of luck with that. I was just trying to work out how much work you would have to do tonight before we come back tomorrow. But it seems like you're pretty settled. The laptops are shut. They're ready to get out of here. One more race then, Cyclone Racing. Let's go then now, trackside then, to see if they can improve on that time. Best of luck. As we were told just a second ago, no lane 1 car because they couldn't fix the rear wing, but they hopefully will do that for tomorrow. Off he goes, Cyclone Racing, very quick in lane 2. A 1.074 there, split time of 0.419. Doesn't improve from their 5th position, but that time, 1.074, where would it put them in the leaderboard if that was the best time they had?
16th.
16th, so a massive difference there. So close, it just goes to show with the racing. So there you go, Cyclone Racing, you can get out of there. Where are you at the moment?
We're out of school.
Okay, all right, get out of there. I'm not giving you permission. If your teachers say you've got to stay, you've got to stay. I'm not authority over there. But you must be very happy with that. Looking forward to tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, great stuff. Well, good chatting to you, Cyclone Racing, all the way in the United States. Done and dusted for the day. And Skull Bulls Racing Team Mexico, keep your fingers crossed that everything can be fixed for tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully it could be fixed for tomorrow. All the best luck for us.
Yeah, all the best. And I think you've done family, friends, very proud, and giving Mexico a great name. So well done, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, and I think that's enough of the Red Bull, the ball at the back there, sort of slightly thrusting, just dancing. Get out of here. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. As it stands, we knew it was a very, very fast time set by Prismatic, the Greek team. Very, very fast indeed. The collaboration team, internal one for them, 1.014. Which is phenomenal. So there you can see the top 20 teams, and brilliant work from those guys, and everyone should be very happy with what they've achieved today.
Yeah, it's really, really close. As you can see, it's separated by about less than a tenth of a second between all of them. So they've all done a really, really, really good job.
Okay, well, that pretty much wraps us up for today. Michael, did you enjoy being down at the touchscreen?
Yeah, it's been great, and it's been great to see all the energy of all the teams as well.
Okay, and I'm keeping a beady eye on that knockout trophy from Pirelli. If that goes missing, Michael, you're going to be in so much trouble. Thank you very much for all your hard work. Thank you very much to everybody watching. We'll be back tomorrow for more racing. So keep up to date with all of the socials, which, just to remind you, Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok, at F1 in Schools HQ. If you do have any questions from any of the action that you've seen today, if you're watching on YouTube, leave us a comment below, or you can email us at contact@f1inschools.com. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch the first set of races. You looking forward to coming back tomorrow, Amy?
Very excited.
Okay, great. Well, listen, that is it for us. We'll see you back here bright and early. Until then, take care, and can't wait to get back to action tomorrow.